Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. And for San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's John Collins. And it's Champagnie at the 3. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Here's Castle. The 3 is up. The rebound by Carter. All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Hey, Brian. This is a highly anticipated matchup between two MVP hopefuls. And MP knows they've got their hands full with Wembanyama. He told me, quote, the things he does at his size are unbelievable. You guys have watched him. Everyone knows that Victor is a problem.
He certainly is. Although MP presents his share of problems as well, Allie. And so here is Orlando following the bucket by the Spurs. Wade misses.
Sometimes I have the jump shot issues with the controller. It releases way later than when I press the square button. It's a Sony issue or NBA issue or online game. This is like a weekly thing. I live in Tennessee and I have my own apartment. Just make them boxes and make one like a food center and then they'll be Baptist again. Spaghetti. There's hundreds of weekly boxes on the week and that's something baptized in spaghetti. And there's what they offer is so I made running this bar. Sometimes I had a hot sauce to it. Maybe a sauce to it. This is made in microwave invitations to it. I have the cheese packets to it. I really not for like 34 hours. Back on the block with my be back. Well, it's in 1 hour, so we can check and see the whole thing. It's cool to see rocket top shirts and people from UC are a part of the march. That's why I put hashtag rocket top because I was wearing a rocket top shirt on some they have some students there and they asked them not from UC. I stepped foot out UC before. I don't know practice for them until out there. Never been to a game. This is a permanent event. I have to move off in an hour or so. I'm trying not to miss it. I'm gonna watch the match. It's live one, but like it is on Twitch, they have their own Facebook, their own one. And it's the same name as the Twitch one. It just says live, so they're streaming it from here and other places. But we get the live vision for free in America. In the other countries, it's $21, and it's I guess Twitch is worldwide, so everybody gets to watch this one for free. If you have like Wi-Fi or something, or ours probably have it on TV because it's like the biggest event in the world in the US that's traveling. I don't think any other country will meet that as far as to
To fly in a spacecraft for the very first time. And Artemis 2, like missions before it, is a test mission. During ascent, the crew and the teams here in the room are prepared for a variety of scenarios. Some of these will be called out directly by Capcom and Stan Love during ascent, and some are a little more subtle. These calls can be split into two categories: alternate main engine cutoff or MECO targets, and aborts. First, there are two alternate MECO targets or AMTs. These note milestones to give flight control teams and astronauts an idea of what would happen after that moment should the core stage lose one of the main engines. First is AMT low. You won't hear it called out by the crew or Capcom since this happens right at liftoff. If the core stage loses one engine at this moment, an abort once around option could be made at main engine cutoff, meaning the crew could target a splashdown in the Pacific. The second is AMT high, which will be called out by Capcom's Stan Love around 22 seconds. After this moment, if the core stage loses an engine, we can still pursue an alternate mission in low Earth orbit to accomplish some of the test objectives. And at about 5 minutes, 16 seconds into the flight, you'll hear the call 3-engine press. This is a good moment. After this point, if the core stage loses an engine, we can still make a nominal main engine cutoff and pursue a moon mission as expected. Again, these MECO targets give the flight control teams and crew an idea of what lies ahead should one main engine be lost, but assumes we are otherwise continuing to a main engine cutoff target. This differs from an abort, where the Orion capsule separates from the Space Launch System prior to the planned separation time. There are abort options at every moment that integrity is attached to the Space Launch System, from the pad to more than 3 hours into the mission. During the first 8 or so minutes of powered flight, there are 3 abort options. First is the use of the launch abort system, which you see at the very top of the rocket, and here in the white room where the hatch is open and teams are working to close it. This particular abort capability can be used from here at the pad through roughly 3 minutes and 22 seconds into the flight. Next is an untargeted abort splashdown, or UAS. This uses Orion's service module engines to escape the SLS and becomes available immediately after the launch abort system jettisons. Third is an abort once around, or AOA. You'll hear Capcom Stan Love call AOA open around 7 minutes 30 seconds into the flight. This also uses the service module engines, but the burn profile is a bit different to aim for a splashdown in the Pacific after one trip around the Earth. NASA's expedited recovery teams are staged off the coast of San Diego to get to the crew and integrity quickly for this abort option. An AOA option continues to be available until solar arrays are deployed on the Orion service module a little more than 30 minutes into the mission. At this point, an abort to orbit, or ATO option, becomes available until separation from the upper stage around 3 hours and 23 minutes. Mission profiles can vary depending on when an ATO is executed in that window, but with power being drawn from solar arrays, it buys more time for astronauts and flight control teams to make decisions and stay in Earth orbit, return for a splashdown, or continue to the moon. The Artemis 2 crew and flight control teams are well trained on all of these scenarios, and the calls you'll hear to the crew on Orion to Earth may help them be in a ready state for whatever challenge may come their way. At this time, we're not tracking any significant issues here in Mission Control in Houston, Texas. That would be showstoppers for today's launch. We're continuing to, of course, monitor the countdown along the way and make sure all systems are go for when we reach T0. With that, I'll send it back to you, Megan, at the Kennedy Space Center.
All right, we are ready for another reading if you are ready over there.
Yes, sir. CDA is steady at 2,600 PSI.
All right, copy that. And you know, the more times we ask you to do that, the closer we get to launch, so that's a good thing.
Copy.
You heard it there from NASA Test Director Jeff Spaulding. the more that they keep on asking her how the pressure is holding in the counterbalance assembly mechanism is a good thing, because it means we are getting closer to launch. So that's amazing news over the loops that we just heard on Orion's Earth 1, again, that communication channel with the crew. But now I want to get back over to Daryl with the launch team. He has an update now on the flight termination system that the team was tracking.
All right. Thank you very much, Megan. We're getting an update now from the launch team as we speak. Stand by 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. We're just getting an update, in fact, about what I was about to report out on the range. And the good news is the Rangers go. So we reported that they were working to verify.
Here's Kessel. Let's go with a 3. Offensive board. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through for Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Wade. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Pass to Carter. The 3 from Banchero. Rebound by San Antonio. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams can see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Wade. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Castle for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Suggs. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Wade. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Connects from downtown.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Magic trail by 7. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Wade, the pass to Carter. Here's Suggs. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
You can't be overzealous guarding Suggs, because that's when you risk fouling him.
That's good from Suggs.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Spurs lead by 5. Here's Castle. He's got 5. Collins right side. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, when Wembanyama gets to an offensive rebound, he's going straight back to the rim with it. You can count on that.
And Carroll with a screen on Fox. Suggs the pass to Wade. Collins with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Drives to the hoop.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. All right, here now, the league's top rebounders over the past month. Victor Wembanyama, third.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Magic trail by 9. Here's Wade. He's got 5. There's a screen. Oh, from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Castle. He's got 7. Pass to Wembanyama. Three-pointer, Fox. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Here's Wade over Castle. Money from the wing. Wade's got 7 points.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
Here's Champagnie. Off target from outside.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Now Banchero, still without a bucket. No coverage that time.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
San Antonio leading by 7. Here's Castle. He takes it in. And a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Back to Wade. Rebounded by Castle.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter from him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Great D that time from Suggs.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Collins. Back to Fox. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Wade. He's got 7. Banchero outside. Back to Wade. Over Wembanyama. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. 9 points in the game. Fox with the ball. In his last outing with 12 points. Kicks it out to Collins. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Pass to Wade. Suggs against Fox. Basket's good.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
San Antonio leading by 5. Three-pointer, Fox. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out brings it.
As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. And that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left to right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
Here's Castle. He's got 9. From downtown, they grab their own miss.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Banchero. Good on the short little jump shot. Banchero's got 5 points.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Fox, that's good.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Banchero in the post. Collins defending. Charity stripe shot. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Castle. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Orlando with the ball. 11-point game. Black passes to Allen. Here's Wade. The 3. Knocks down the long J. 12 points for him.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter, setting the floor for the Magic. They've got Grayson Allen, and it's Agbaji in at the power forward position. They get the rebound. Fires from deep. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Magic trail by 8. Here's Banchero. Banchero finishes with force inside.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Pass to Johnson. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Johnson. Here's Castle. He's got 11. Sends it home from 3-point land. Castle's got 14 points for the game. Magic trail by 9. Now here's Banchero. Here's Wade. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Branham. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Wait, that's good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Branham passes to Sohan. Off the mark there with a 3. Magic trail by 10. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Allen. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Champagnie. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
That's tipped. Spurs lead by 10. Out to Fox. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot, no good. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. Wade's got 17 points.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
And here's Fox. 10 points for him. Castle for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Castle's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. Taking a look at Orlando. Here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Pass to Castle. Now Fox. Here's Champagnie to the middle. Here's Castle. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Castle's got 19 points.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Down low. Here's Champagnie. Counted. And it's a 12-point San Antonio lead.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
Pass to Wade. The 3-ball. Hits the trifecta. 22 points for him.
His third shot from downtown this quarter. 4 for the game.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Wembanyama's checked in for Johnson. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in. Here's Fox, plenty of space. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 7 rebounds in the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Will Dean, their last time out against the Hornets, just played phenomenal. He scored 53 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Magic trail by 12. Here's Wade. He's got 22. Top of the key. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Castle misses. The Magic have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing him off a little bit on that play.
Here's Wade. It's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. And the Spurs making a change here. Branham's checked in. Abaji's checked in for Orlando. Spurs lead by 14. Now Fox. He's got 12. Sohan outside. From deep. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. Orlando's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Inside. Here's Wade. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Champagnie, defended by Wagner. Fox, the pass to Branham. 6 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Pass to Sohan. From the arc. Wembanyama. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 16.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Wagner outside. Right wing. Suggs outside. To end the drought. And he lays it up and in. Suggs has got 6 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Spurs lead by 12. Fox, the pass to Champagnie. Back to Fox. Pass to Branham. Here's Champagnie.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's going to be careful for the rest of this half.
Black's checked in for Orlando.
Magic substitution.
Baseline try. And it's Fox missing.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
The Spurs shooting 48% from the field in this quarter. Puts it up. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Magic trail by 12. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
John Collins checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Branham. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes.
What a move! Wembanyama!
Oh, showing Wemby. That was sick.
Pass to Black. And here's Wagner. Collins defending. To the inside. Carter, the pass to Wade. The three from Suggs. They get it back. Here's Carter. Soft touch off the glass. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Three-pointer, Fox. Kicks it out to Collins. Suggs against Fox. Over Suggs. And it's Fox missing.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
To the paint. Ball stolen. A minute 9 left in the second. The ball's knocked loose. Down low. Pass to Castle. He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here.
15-5.
That free throw misses. Orlando making some. And we finished off one half of play. Spurs out in front, leading by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
56.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. It makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes, they are showmen.
And as long as they show me creativity, and it reminds me like a box of donuts, I need something fresh.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Magic trail by 8. A moment here for an injury report.
Thanks. I did get some news from San Antonio's head athletic trainer. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle, and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. All that said, he's already back in the game. Some serious toughness on display tonight.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
They've got De'Aaron Fox. Wembanyama out there with John Collins. Then there's Castle, and it's Champagnie at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7 foot 4 inches, skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
He drops it from range. Champagnie's got 7 points in the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Wagner. On the wing, Wade. Drills it from deep. Wade's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he can close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming. A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Suggs with it. He has 6. To the inside. Wade. Here's Carter. From down in the low post, it goes. He has 6.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
San Antonio leading by 5. Pass to Castle. And here's Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Sinks it from distance. Wade's got 31 points.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Pass to Castle. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Carter, a screen on Fox. Pass to Carter. Over Wembanyama. Carter can't get it to go.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Castle. Lets it go. Collins, no good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 6. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Wade. This one for 3. Nails it from 3. Wade's got 12 points in just the second half.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Carter, the pass to Wade. Suggs outside. Shot clock at 5. The Magic need to put one up here. Wagner for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. At one point, they led by 16. To the wing on the left. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
They have no answer for Wemby tonight. And honestly, I'm not sure how they can defend him.
Pass to Carter. Wembanyama. Carter, good. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Fox outside. Pass to Castle. Launches a 3. The rebound by Carter. Magic trail by 5. On the wing, Wade. He's got 34. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Here's Wade. Pass to Wagner. There's the 3. Tries again. Back to Wade from behind the arc. Knocks down the triple. And now it's just a 2-point San Antonio lead.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And it's Fox missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done. But now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Pass to Fox. Now here's Collins. Fox deciding where to go with it. Fires for 3. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
Now here's Wagner. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Pass to Suggs. Here's Wade. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Spurs lead by 3. To the right side from deep. Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 9 rebounds now. And here's Wagner. On the wing, Suggs. He's covered by Fox. The teardrop. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Champagnie. 7 points in the game. Castle for 3. The offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
There is no defensive rebound that is secure with Wemby lurking. That's a good play.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the...
All right, MD, get back in there.
One minute in now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sohan. Fox outside. Back to Sohan. And here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. So for Orlando right now, we've got Paolo Banchero, and it's Allen in at the small forward position. Got it. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Banchero, rebounded by Champagnie. San Antonio leading by 7. Here's Johnson. You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a sixth man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man. Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense.
And Carroll with it. Fox picks him up. Here's Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Branham. San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. San Antonio again can't hit.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Wade. Out left to the wing. Uncovered. And that one is right through the heart.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Here's Fox. Here's Champagnie. Launches it. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 8 assists here tonight. Magic trail by 10. Now Banchero. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. That one goes in. Wade's got 17 points here in the second half.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Fox outside. Pass to Champagnie. Lets the 3 fly. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Here's Wade. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Sohan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Branham passes to Sohan. Inside. Here's Johnson. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Magic trail by 13. Pass to Wade. Allen a screen. The shot. Wade misses. San Antonio's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And the basket by Branham.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. For San Antonio, Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Collins comes in for Johnson. And Castle's subbed in for Fox. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. And Carroll with a screen on Collins. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
San Antonio leading by 12.
Just a little too aggressive, and now he's on that brink of fouling out.
Substitution on the court.
That'll be a 5-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Outside Wembanyama. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Wembanyama's got 28 points for the game.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Wagner, the pass to Wade, over Castle. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. To the wing, right side. From deep, Wembanyama. Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Carroll passes to Wade. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Jacks up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Wembanyama's got 31 points. Here's Wade. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Second personal foul.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Fox with the ball. Pass to Champagnie. Lets it go for 14. The rebound by Carter.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Wade, that's good.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. For 3, Collins. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Wade. Beyond the arc. Yet another bucket.
Once again, he cannot be stopped.
It's incredible. He's nearing 2nd overall in career 50-point games and still going strong.
And chasing the incomparable Michael Jordan. I mean, that comparison alone gives you chills.
Picked by Carter. There's the triple. Wade misses. Spurs lead by 11. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Banchero. Up top, Suggs. Over Fox. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Well, the Spurs shooting at a respectable 49%. Pass to Collins. Here's Castle. The 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
And here are the Spurs now. They lead by 11. Pass to Collins. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And sometimes Collins makes this look so effortless, as if the 3-shot is just that easy.
Suggs against Fox. Here's Wade. Fires the 3. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
Now here's Fox. There's a minute 59 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Castle. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First free throw is good. And that brings him within 10. And that's good as he hits both shots. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Castle. Orlando with the rebound.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Here's Wade. No good on the 3. Spurs lead by 9. Here's Castle. From outside the arc. On target from range. Castle's got 27.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Shoots from the elbow. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist from Suggs.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Spurs.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
And what effort he had on the board, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Wade misses the three. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
We can get that one back next time. Tough game tonight. Get them next time.
So I'll be running with Invincible Giannis, so I can help with any of the other skills that need taken care of in this game.
And I just want no excuses, so I'm running Invincible Wemby.
Let's look at our opponents here. Who do we got? Paul George. Ooh, Kawhi. That's going to be a good defensive team, I'll tell you that.
Yes.
Shots. But yeah.
Okay, this is the first time I've ever seen John make a three. Normally he just stands under the basket. Okay, John.
Man, you have him moving. There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with LaMelo like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community running with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan. I think he's one of the best level 40 awards because he had every 6'11". A lot of people run Dingley, Gary Payton, those cards with the fast shots.
Paul George.